Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play UFO Defense in OpenXCom. So we have arrived at the site of the latest landed supply ship for the Uton base, and I think, yeah, this is Arctic base, one of the Arctic base that still remains. The other one I was able to destroy. But now we left this base as a kind of bait for the supply ship to come so that we can snatch it. And this is what we are trying to do to get some Elerium possibly, and to prepare for the end of the month. Just stacking up the ratings because we got some poor rating last month, so we need to make a comeback here. And this is a landed UFO, so we might see a lot more mutants. Of course, it seems like we are kind of surrounded by this what do you call it, flows, or kind of. Oh wow, okay, so seems that we are kind of landlocked here. Well, I haven't really seen what we have here, but yeah, I mean, it seems like we are kind of blocked off. Let's see what is going on in the other direction. It seems that, yeah, we are connected and we see our first mutant. Okay, well met. Alright, yeah, so mutants are very squishy in terms of their resistance to mind control. It seems that this is the engineer with the plasma, so we're going to have to look and try to track down other mutants, or if it's not possible, just reveal the location of the ship, which we did. And I think this is really good map because there's only one particular approach that aliens can take toward our ship. I think this guy was trying to throw. Yeah, let's throw this. And then just pack the front, since we are not in danger of being confronted by the enemy from this side. I think the Psionics might be able to get into position like here, for example. Still be able to be effective, but I guess some of them could fly out and then just be closer. Let's try this first, and then if it doesn't really work, then I will move them. Yeah, so this guy is still considered an enemy before the turn arrives, and it seems he was able to survive. That's really good. Can probably do the same thing once again. We have this guy successful, and this guy has not. Let me see. Oh, so he's not having a good time. Check the stats here, and his morale's still pretty high though. On the verge of death, but still pretty high, and also choking too for some reason. Yeah, his firing accuracy is all down. I don't think he's able to recover, so he's as good as useful as being a puppet for us. Yeah, we see him. Let me see what this guy's all about. Oh, we see more. Wow, so this is the chain of mind control that we can do once again. And I think this guy already has this guy mind controlled, but do it once again. So yeah, 2 mutants. Drop all your weapons first. And still throw the grenade, I think. Pretty far, in fact. You can check their stats and then see how good they are. They're pretty decent in throwing. High throwing accuracy. Alright, so the door is on the other side. This guy has made it all the way here. So let's move them. Try to see if there's any enemy here. I don't think so. Can just fly toward the middle of this area. Okay, interesting that it does float a bit off from the ground before heading into the waters. Yeah, mutants are fair game for these guys now. Get this off once again, make them harmless. Okay. Wasn't able to go all the way, but we were able to disarm 4 mutants. Pretty cool. This guy can still scout. to this other small island here, small patch of land, and we see them. Yes. So it's whether I don't know whether this map size is small or large, but I think it's pretty small. It didn't work that time. Okay. Plan is to pack these guys one side of the ship and then slowly make the WHP or HWP. Sorry, I keep making mistake of calling it WHP, but HWP didn't work. Okay, so we have a rather tough guy. But then mutants. Alright. So I like to pack these guys on one side of the craft so that we can wrangle them using the HWP and slowly make it inside to the ship. I think I can take care of this guy. Okay. Now these guys would be the guys who might enter the ship. So we have new guys. Yeah, a lot of these guys are still inside the craft. Mind control definitely is the... Alright, so we have another guy. And it could work against more resistant enemies such as this. Now it seems that the distance is now taking effect, so it's kind of getting harder to control these guys. But was successful that time. Good to see. Alright, so let's have a little peek here and then see whether we can find more guys. Alright, yeah, we do just that. Ironically, this guy is closer to us so that we might have a easier time of controlling. Nope. Yeah, I think that guy might be the leader. I could check using this. Oh, alright, require 36. Yeah, we have spent all of these guys. Alright, so we got one guy. Let's see if I can... Alright, yeah, let's try this. Work. But we'll advance up. The aim is to get as much Elerium as possible if there's any. So try to limit the damage. Very wild shooting, but I was able to get one. It's a sniper. This guy could kind of scout ahead. Liam. I think he was in the psionic laboratory before. We know his psionic strength. It's not that high. Yeah, it's very interesting that it's still considered our ally. Just, I mean, you know, if they shoot themselves and cause friendly fire, it's all good. I have no complaints. Good. Oh, wow. Okay, it seems to be a navigator or some engineer. Okay, good. It's easy enough. Let's get this thing off. Oh, soldier. Okay, so I thought that it was more or less an engineer or navigator who has these launchers, but apparently not. A soldier, and these are our Elerium. This is probably where the elevator is. I think this guy cannot make it there though. Yeah, but this is where the elevator is. Pretty close by, I think. The other mutant. Yeah, so that guy I was trying to also mind control to no avail. Let me try once again whether the defense is now a bit lessened or... Nope. Yeah, this guy's kind of tough not to crack. It's kind of interesting that aliens did not make any window openings from this fortress, supply ship fortress, basically. They can probably, if they had some windows, they can probably shoot out from the windows, but they didn't really think that forward. Yeah, so another victim. See anybody now? Yeah, the aliens have wised up to our act here. Okay, I think it's time for us to make a run for it toward the run toward UFO. Escorting the psionics. Some of the mutants will definitely come out, but they will be without any weapons. Yeah, and the psionics, while in the air, can still perform attacks, I think. Guy will. So it's has been pretty methodical. I think we gained initiative here and then didn't lose it so far. Hope to keep it that way. I think it might be better if I stay here. Alright, so we see our guy who I think resisted attacks. And he's mind controlled very quickly. Alright, so let's make you a bit more innocent. Get you inside. I don't think he can go there, but maybe he can take a peek here. Nope. Alright. Stay a bit off the corner. Prevent immediate pushback or immediate reaction fire from the aliens. Now these guys finally arrive, and then could also throw smoke, create a path of smoke for the other guys who's following us. A lot of clumped up together, kind of disorganized and not coordinated, but this time hopefully they'll be able to do better work here. Alright, so this will make her way. Hopefully mutants cannot spot her. Very important soldier here coming through. I wonder if the aliens know who these guys are, who the psionics are. Maybe they can tell by the psi amp, but I cannot be too sure. Because I can definitely tell the enemies when they're carrying plasma or even blaster launchers. Yeah, okay, so that shot missed. Alright. Yeah, let's just complete our task of moving these guys on top of the UFO. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that this game you only face one kind of aliens. I don't know whether that was a good idea. A limitation perhaps of, I don't know whether the design called for it or the limitation of the technology at the time. But Enemy Unknown definitely brings the 2011 one definitely brings more to the variety, because they mix and match different aliens. Like they just throw everything against the player, including sectopods and chrysalids and other terror units. Different mission types as well. So trying to react to these different alien types is a challenge in of itself. This game, it depends on the weapons that they're carrying. So it depends whether the mutant is carrying a plasma, a heavy plasma, or a blaster launcher, or a small launcher. Yeah, so it doesn't really make a ton of difference. Now when it comes to terror missions, then definitely makes a difference, because the terror units themselves are unique and attached to this particular race. it's kind of interesting how they do it. In terms of, you know, how realistic it is, I think how the UFO defense does it is more realistic because, you know, I mean, the lore story-wise, it's kind of, you know, they're kind of different race, and they have a different maybe communication thing going on, and yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so we have a new guy. These guys are a lot closer. And then was able to take out control here. Alright, let's get this guy going up. Oh, we see another guy. Where? Ah, up there. Alright. Yeah, we need to go up though to see truly. Hello there. Alright. He'd already been controlled though, so yeah, so you can see the supply ship very similar. You still move, you can. Yeah, and one of the elevators, this ends up here on this floor, but then the elevator here brings up to the 3rd floor with where the conference room is, where they take breaks and see entertainment and drink coffee and all that. Guys will be watching. Alright. And more Psionics will come by. Yeah, so we have majority of guys now active and moving out and about. Time to enter, I think. Okay. Somebody has motion scanner. If somebody has motion scanner, it'd be pretty cool. Alright, this guy has it. Ooh, alright. Yeah, I think it's more or less all of our guys. Alright. Yeah. Now it's time for panic, and that guy was armed. It was a reaction shot from this thing. Let's set up here. Might still face some casualties if you're not careful. Friendly fire definitely is in effect. So we use the HWPs to watch over this exit. Both of them. While we try to breach the ship on this side. Yeah, you can cancel out movement by pressing the right mouse button. Very handy to have. Now all the Psionics are converging on the UFO. Alright, let's see what happens. I think we not be able to throw any smoke grenade, although we can try to arm one. This guy has a lot. Pretty quiet. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's have a peek here. Oh, hello there. Yeah, okay. I think he's unarmed. Let's control him. That's pretty scary. Let's move it up. And if possible, get more guys detected. Okay, another level. Can you see? I have time in it. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure that these are the Elerium, so need to protect it. Guard it, basically. very carefully. I think some of them are still armed, but I don't really hear. That guy has not come down. Alright, I see one on just... Okay, so that guy has stayed where he is. Alright, let's get this guy to mind control this guy very quickly. Yeah, very close. Just move him out. Yeah, that's it. Let's get this guy over here. See somebody? Okay, so we see another mutant that was disarmed. Okay, some of these guys will maybe... Yeah, let's send him to the other side if possible. Oh, alright. So let's make them just, yeah. Look around for us. Okay, so let's do it. Good job. Maybe. Alright, just stay there. Berserk. Right. See, okay. Michael. Let's have a look over here. I'm sure that there's a wall here, so we need to go around this. These guys will also go up. It's kind of a convoluted space. A lot of blocks, a lot of walls. Forces us to go straight up to the 3rd floor. And on the other side, let me see if I can control this guy once again. Yeah. Get this guy. Oh, alright. Let's get him. Maybe this guy's a berserk guy. I'm not so sure. And check the morale, and it seems pretty low, affected. Alright, so just the mission is to try to find any other mutants. So we are splitting our troops. Yeah, I think those 2 guys are basically it. Can't be too sure, but it seems like it. Yeah, and they still remain where they are mostly. For some reason, maybe because I spent all their TUs. And if I use all the TUs, then they stay where they are, because even though they do get back control, they are out of TUs. So we can still remember where we basically parked them last time, and then basically, yeah, just finish them like this. Same goes for here as well, 3rd floor. I don't know whether there's any aliens hold up still, but yeah, it looks like they stay where they are, so we can still make them just run the errand for us. Scouting. Oh, must be a new guy. Yeah, I mean, we can still find some of these guys hanging around in the back. I think this guy is definitely armed and dangerous. Yes, you can see that this guy still has a plasma. Now he's safe. And this... Alright, well, let's just have you move here and see. Okay. I think I'll get this guy to move. And then beat this guy halfway. It's really nice that the mutants don't have any punching ability because they're pretty big and but it seems that they kind of forgot how to punch or kick or even spit or something. Oh wow, yeah, another armed guy. Wow, yeah, we find all these guys and we are lucky that they're turned around. I think this is time for just shooting them in the back. Oops. Yeah, a bit closer. So we do hide here. Now this guy can move up. Here, nobody, sure. Yeah, so we have that guy, and I think we can bring this guy and then shoot the other guy, and then basically finish the job. I think this is the last guy we have. No TUs. Alright. Alright. Okay, destroy the wall. There goes my alien alloy. Can't even hear them moving around. So gone. Gotta we find this guy once again. Yes. Just shoot him. She's a scout. Has a poor firing accuracy, I believe. 62, decent. I think she's been practicing. Okay, so that's not good. Guy has 60 firing accuracy. I don't think it really matters. 69, so let's take the shot here and then. Yeah, I mean, this is why they're 60. Okay, let's see if that is it. Yeah, I think that's it. We've got them. Yeah. So another good mission. We got 150 Elerium, just the resource we came for. Very nice. And then we got all this alien food, surgery. And alloy would have been 150 if I didn't destroy the wall, but 147. Poor me. We got 150, so no complaint. And more skills for our guys. So these guys are now able to reliably mind control mutants. And we have to wait until the end of March. I think I will do that, hopefully in this episode. Okay, large scout statement alien base, Europe. Okay. Yeah. Came from Europe. Trying to make an alien base in Canada, I think. Retaliation. Okay, this is important. Yeah, so this is battleship, right? Large scout. Okay, I think I can intercept using lightning. Because oh, it's on the water. Yeah, it's on the waters, above the waters. I mean, I might as well just destroy it. Yeah, just get destroyed. Pretty powerful. Can destroy large scouts. Yeah, I mean, keep checking this, but then yeah, we are going into pretty high territory. Not too high, hopefully, because it's gonna make the game kind of retaliate with using the ethereals. Then it's going to be very annoying. Alright, so the base in India has made medikits, and we are going for some of these things that we might need, like accessories. Start production. Alright, we have 15 guys. How about 3? Okay. Return navigator has been researched. Let's see. Alien abduction. So this is an alien mission type. Most insidious form of alien activity. The abduction by aliens is widely reported despite the aliens' attempts to erase the experience from their victims' memories. Oh, like a Man in Black. Abductees report being subject to humiliating physical examinations. Only humiliating? I think there will be not really care about humiliation if they're on the receiving end of some of what these guys are capable of, including impregnation of alien fetuses, humiliating, and bizarre genetic experiment. The purpose behind this activity appears to be linked to genetic mutation and manipulation of the alien's own genetic material. This activity causes great alarm and occurs in populated areas or cities. Any other research you can do here, or are you going to just sit idly by? There's one more mutant, so it might tell something interesting. Retaliation once again? Yeah, they're now really interested in our base here. I think I just let it pass, maybe? Yeah. The prelude to battleship. Basically searching for our base here in Egypt. We need to be very prepared. I know we are prepared. Wild terror ship sectoid, Central Asia. This I need to destroy. Because he's gonna land somewhere and then okay, this is complete. And what else can I now make? I think I make some stun bomb. 5. Hopefully I'm not spending all the money. 7,000 each, I think. Yes, it's not too bad. Yeah, he's escaping, unfortunately. Oh, he landed in India or something, or it's over India. So lightning is getting a lot of use. It's a bit tough than the last time. Crash lands, right? Okay, one more day or 2 more days. Maybe this is our target. More targets better now because we need to have these kind of guys to track and train psionics with. It's maybe destroyed though. Oh, crash lands, okay. I'm not gonna do it right now, but it might just stay for a while. Crash size 69. Alright, so supply ship. Yeah, I don't really. I'll let it go. Let me see if the. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I end on a high note here. Filtration. Is it mutant? Okay, so mutants I think could be destroyed and can probably cover it later. So let me try this. Okay, it lands on India. Okay, good. Just keep it, trail it, and then wait until it goes over some land and then intercept it. Not right now, we'll save it for later with the new psionics. Okay, so these guys are now very active. Alright, alien infiltration. Yeah, okay, so I was wondering about what this is all about. This mission that I don't really see in Enemy Unknown. Earth government can be infiltrated by alien agents which are human in appearance. So maybe Thin Man is what this guy is all about. This can result in official contact between aliens and government at the highest level. The climax of this activity is characterized by intense UFO activity in the vicinity of major cities. Ah, I see. The aliens will attempt to sign a pact with an Earth government by offering knowledge of their superior technology. In return, the government will allow the aliens to conduct their activity unhindered. This is not good. This alien mission represents the worst threat to XCOM. It is. At the beginning of the operations, if the government agrees to a pact, then its funding will cease. Alright. No more research. But then we are at the start of the month. And what do you know? We see right away this thing. Alien infiltration. So it is trying to convert Malaysia or something. A lot of activity here going on now that Jasmine is tracking these things. Sectoid, let me see. Yeah, so this is now a global level of detection. So you're going to be in a really busy period. Okay. I don't know how that ended up there, but somehow we're able to track it over some Central Asia. Okay, now moment of the truth. Moment of the truth, people. Okay, so somebody has... Okay, India has signed the secret pact, unfortunately. So we suffered some setback. But it's excellent still. Yeah, and these guys are happy, at least. So we have Europe now left. Okay, so this is also a very interesting development. Let me see. Okay, so we have psionic strength, and we already see some high psionic strength person. Amira work name 81, so highest so far. Oh, actually surpassed by Lowy here. Lowy Mertens 82, and starting with 22 skill, we'll be joining the rest of the guys in the psionic assignment. And we have some 70s, very cool. 88 and 84. 88, wow, Leandra Mardas. There's some really good numbers here. 81 once again, Kuchi. Okay, cool, nice. And I'm gonna say no to these guys. And this guy has nothing. Berihun Mebrete, I don't know why I consider him for psionic testing, but must have started with some good bravery, but basically no strength. So we have 12 empty spots, or 13 empty spots now. Yeah, we have some good guys now. Wow, I'm really happy about this. Alright, so let me just get all these guys in then. I don't think I have hired enough guys. I just put everybody in. Yeah, let's just put everybody in. And I think I also get some of these guys involved still, who was in the field last time. Psionic skill improvement 54, 63. Okay, I think I'm gonna get this off, and then all the unknown guys. Okay, well now. Some snipers, okay. Let me see. Yeah, sure. Very cool. Alright, I think we are done here. How about Lotus? Okay, so Lotus, we have 79. We have 91. Ivo Machado. My goodness. We have 90. Wow. Man, Lotus has some really good psionics. Another 90 here. Wow. I don't know why the first month of psionic training was so poor, because I thought that I'd never be able to even sniff high 80s, but we have like 90s now. It's amazing. Just amazing. Okay, so we have some more candidates that I've set aside for psionic testing, more in this space. But yeah, really good RNG. I think this is going to be enough for... I mean, if I get to develop these guys further without any trouble, then I think we're able to, you know, not have to worry about further training. Although I, keep trading, obviously we're going to get some of these guys out. Okay, so all the unknown guys. We have a lot of spots left. Sure, let's just get them all tested. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, yeah, so North Africa, probably Egypt. Great. So this is possibly... I'm not so sure what this thing is, but I think we need to now seriously consider get rid of some bases here, because I'm sure that India has base now, and some European countries have bases infiltrated. But then, yeah, very interesting. I got some nice psionic, potentially really good psionics. And then also got some Elerium that I probably need to manage. Yeah, I mean, I lost another $400,000 worth of funding, although it is now very much compensated by all these things that we got. Surplus of flying suits. Anything else? Components. Power source. Navigation. Yeah, I think I can sell more navigation. Alien food, I can sell probably all of it. Entertainment, surgery, sure. And a lot of alloys, possibly. My storage is probably okay. Yeah, still pretty good. All right. Next up, I think we reclassify the soldiers, hire more soldiers, and then get to some alien bases. Yeah. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Enemy Unknown. Alright, so I was mentioning in the last episode whether I would prefer to go all in with all sniper squadron into the end sequence, the final sequence of event that's gonna take place in this Let's Play. And it's right here, in, kind of floating in the coast of Brazil here for the longest time, and yeah, just wondering whether I should just go all in, because now we have all the psionics that is being fully developed. I mean, not all of them, but 3 snipers I think with psionic abilities fully developed, and they also reached the highest rank. And I think in terms of readiness, I think we are ready to go up against them. The only thing is, I was playing the balance squad up to now, and I was planning for it, but in the back of my mind, because I used to have all these snipers coming up, even a lot of snipers with psionic abilities, and I was wondering whether there's the destiny of this squadron that we're going to develop all the snipers. And still, I have some of them I started this LP with, especially Johansson and Skittles were involved in other missions, and along came Shimizu. Yeah, as you can see, Shimizu here was involved in a lot of missions. 40 missions with 118 kills, 3 kills a mission, which is quite staggering. And also Rachel as well, 37 missions, followed by Hilde Johansson. She's been kind of idle for a while. Maybe I can activate her for the last mission. Yeah, maybe I should do that. And Luca has been very helpful as well. Yeah, as you can see, she's been involved in other missions as well, and achieved a pretty good and decent rate of kill per mission. So if I were to bring the all sniper squadron to the last chapter of this game, of this Ironman attempt, it's going to be the Luca, Johansson, and possibly Shimizu. Shimizu definitely beneficiary of a high ground. She has this ability that allows her to gain a bit more accuracy and defense against enemy at lower elevation. So yeah, the Archangel armor is going to be very helpful until the very end. And going to see other snipers, yeah, so she, I think, has right now the Titan armor, but I think I'm going to give her the Ghost armor so that she can move around undetected and is able to get to the high ground as well. Now Hilde, she's pretty high will, so she can protect herself perhaps against ethereal attacks. We might require Mind Shield. She's a gunslinger and also has a pretty typical set of abilities I consider to be default for the sniper. So she's kind of classical station to station sniper. Yeah, and then we go to Vargas here, who has reached the full rank with double tap, has high ground too. Takahashi also high ground. Also, she might benefit from the Archangel, but I equipped her with Psionic. And I'm going to reveal her face when I am about to go. And yeah, all disabling shot, executioner, and some interesting mix of abilities that kind of complement the two different snipers class. And run and gun and station to station, two different playing styles that I identify with being a sniper. And this is heavy psionic I developed to debate basically to the end. There's another heavy that I think that has reached the point where she's able to really take care of things on her own. Yeah, I mean, if I were to bring a mixed squad, she's definitely going to be in. But I'm just more interested in bringing all snipers. And this is another guy with pretty gaudy numbers, as you can see. Psi armor, mind shield. Yeah. I think he has double tap. I'm not so sure. He has in the zone. Yeah, I think he has in the zone. It's kind of hard to differentiate what has been chosen. But in the zone allows you to just shoot at unflanked enemies without any cover. And then that doesn't count against your movement point. So you can shoot multiple times. And you have all these rest of guys I try to develop, but might have ran out of time. Unfortunately. All these guys. Yeah, so this guy is probably being trained right now. So if I were to bring a squadron to go into the last mission, it's going to be yeah, those guys, all snipers. Pretty good mix with one veteran sniper left out because we have 7 sniper colonels. Okay, so let's build anything that we might have missed. I think we need to get all them snipers plasma pistol. So 6 it is. We have 3 psi armor, that's really good for the psionics, and we have 1 ghost armor, 2 archangel armor to cover all the bases. And I think Titan armor could be useful for maybe Johansson, but we'll see. Medikit 4, which allows these guys to at least bring... Yeah, this is going to be the weakest aspect of this squadron filled with snipers. Snipers are kind of squishy, they're glass cannons, and if they get hurt, I think they have like 2 chances, perhaps even 1, because if they get hurt, then their accuracy might be reduced because they're considered wounded or something. Or if they get recovered, I don't think they can recover without the support. But I think if there are 2 chances of being hit by the plasma rifle, they do have ability to, you know, get under low cover, and then that's going to still be considered high cover. Plasma rifles have to be built to equip every one of the snipers. So we're gonna manufacture 2. Let's see what happens here. Build the soldiers first. I'm gonna bring her. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of this armor off. Medikit is going to be off. And this guy, mind shield. Pistol, yeah, he has everything he needs. Okay, Titan plating could be off. Could be useful for first 1 sniper that's going to be involved in forward position, scouting for us. Might be Duluka. So she's all ready. And he's already with Titan armor. Yeah, this is going to be very... I'm gonna miss that a lot. She's going to be equipped with medikit. She's going to have this, and then okay, also the medikit. Think somebody else had medikit here. Yeah, this guy. One more guy. No. Oh yeah, her. Okay. Medikit. Stay the heck out of the way of other guys. Okay, she I don't think she's high ground sniper. So she might need a plasma pistol. Although I do have all the plasma pistol. Yeah, I do have all the plasma pistol I need. So I can leave it at that, and she also needs to maybe get a medikit going here. Titan plating is going to give her 14. Alright. 21. 14 and 21. Yeah, I think medikit is more useful in this case. This, she's going to have ghost armor, and I think one of the things that she can also do is can throw a battle scanner to see what is ahead. I don't think it helps us with squad sight, but it's still going to help. Mine shield, and mine shield. 89. Maybe I could go for another medikit. Make another one. It really doesn't matter, I can just make another medikit. I have plenty of credits. Plasma pistol, 6, okay. Yeah, I have a plasma pistol somewhere. Can probably guess who that might be, maybe it's Prophet. Prophet has laser pistol. Yeah, he had one. Okay. Just checking. All of them have plasma pistol except for Johansson, I think. Or Duluca. Medikit. And also a medikit somewhere. Yeah, this guy could use another medikit. He's wheels 105. And then I think wheel 105 is able to... I mean, if there's a lot of ethereals, could definitely use another Mind Shield clad psionic. Damn good ground. Okay. Could also use Archangel, but it sacrifices 2. Yeah, I think Archangel could be useful. 8 plus 8. Archangel 16 is going to... Yeah, she's going to be in danger if she gets hit with even one blast of plasma. Ghost armor 16 plus 20. 21. This is okay. Thigh armor. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's go into it. And then yeah, so this is going to be it, folks. I think it's time. It's definitely time to go up against this thing, and then I think we have all the skill. You know, I think I'm confident that I'll be able to do okay. I'm sure that there will be some challenges along the way, but all our snipers are fully upgraded. 3 of them psionics and max abilities. Pretty good range of skill sets. I just need to remember to use them. Alright, let's go. Gollop Chamber it is. The soldier is capable using this device. Okay, so who would that be? It's going to be It's going to be Yukiko, and I guess I can customize her. I don't know why I feel the need to do this. But let's make her a bit more special. Yeah, she was all clad in helmet, but now it's about to come off. Yeah, she kind of suspiciously looks like, I don't know, I mean, I didn't really change her face before, but she kind of looks like, who is it? Shimizu. Yeah, could be a sister or clone, or who knows. Maybe I can change her hair color, I don't know, that might make her look a bit different. Purple. I don't know, is there hot pink? Alright, here we go. I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And sure. Only 2 armor decorations. And him. Okay, this looks a bit more armored. Not going to really affect the actual numbers, of course, but why not? Going to have some facial hair here. Alright, looks more menacing. Alright, yeah, you're going to definitely make this. And Shimizu, I'm just going to bring her. Yeah, let's bring her. Although her wheel's really down, but you know. She's been with us all these while, so bring her. DeLuca, right. So is there anything different? Going with the extra armor? Different armor? Honestly, I do like this a bit better. Yeah, it seems more mobile. Is this binoculars? Maybe it is. And haven't really used a lot of ghost armor capabilities, so I might make some mistakes. I don't want to jinx myself, but could be possible. Right, yeah, so she was... Maybe just change her hair style. Okay, sure, why not? And yeah, maybe 75 will, huh? Yeah, let's just bring her. She's been with us for so long and very important for a number of missions, so okay, this is time. Oh, I didn't customize this guy. Of course, I cannot forget this guy. Yeah, he's going to stay. Oh, maybe change facial hair. Sure. Alright, let's go. Finally. Once the ethereal device is triggered, all forward progress will stop. Any current research or founding project will not be completed. No worries, I think I complete all the things I need to complete. Any injured soldiers in the infirmary will not heal. Commander, are you ready? Are you sure you wish to proceed? Let's proceed. Oh, there's 2 guys who's able to do this. Wow, Pepe, New Year special. Let's choose Pepe. Yeah, it's a bit of a twist. Pepe, the anointed one.
With each of our major victories, we have encountered incrementally more powerful aliens. After the first alien craft was shot down, they began a campaign of terror. The alien forces were led by a sectoid commander, a powerful psionic creature. Upon capturing the hyperwave beacon, we detected a cloaked ship carrying a being of incredible psionic power. Having captured the device it sacrificed itself to protect, an immense alien ship has now appeared within our atmosphere. We can only assume that a being of even greater psionic power is on board this vessel. We have already pushed human evolution
What's
so
that guy inside? Who's that guy just below?
and I fear where the next step will take us. But our enemy leaves us with no other choice. A new type of weapon is
Taking the
required.
next step. Okay, hopefully he's not out of the squadron.
At long last, you have succeeded where we have failed.
Okay, so did he win? Okay, right. So he has ascended. Okay, so nothing can be done, right? Yeah, so we just established connection with the temple ship, so-called temple ship, and then now we are about to assault. And I think this is going to be a one-time thing. There is really no other recourse. So here we go. I think this is it. If I fail this mission, then it's going to be all she wrote. Yeah, so I'm going to add Takahashi, Shimizu, and one more, Iluka. Medikit, 3 medikits, all the others iron shield. All equipped with plasma sniper rifle, and all of them are they're colorful bunch, ready to head out. And let's launch it and hope for the best. All right, temple ship it is. Hope I didn't forget anything.
Touching down.
We finally have the strength to face ethereals on their own ship. The future of humanity is at stake. Expect extreme resistance. The volunteer must survive. I guess that means Pepe. Force entry to the temple ship's bridge. So this is going to be another battleship. I remember doing one similar mission, that is DLC mission. Was a pretty interesting and very exciting mission, to be sure. I don't expect anything less from the aliens, and also this is going to be a one-time thing, just like the alien base assault, where there's no deployment zone to escape from. So yeah, there's no comment from the bridge or our own commander. I don't know, XCOM director. Kind of interesting. Suddenly got all silent. Yeah, no second chances here, just all the snipers here. And this guy is now being featured as the...
Hear our voice, new one. Now listen well.
Alright.
Long have we watched and waited. So many promising subjects. So many failed efforts. And now, after untold trials, the new one emerges to face the rigors of our collective. An enduring physical form, paired with an equally adept mental capacity. The rarest of traits, finally within our grasp.
Did you finish? Good. Okay, so it seems that there's really no way to abort. Yeah, there's really no way to go back. This is it. And I just chose this path. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah, and then it seems like yeah, alright, so this is huge ship once again. I think I can just drag myself all around the screen to see how large this could be. Yeah, this goes all the way back to this place with really nice looking chamber overlooking the sea. Yeah, so it's huge. Might require more than one episode, I think. Dashing, yeah. Ghost. So this ability you can use only 4 times, but then the grapple ability you can use multiple times. Okay. So ghost ability. Okay, it doesn't really tell you here in the info. Johansson. She has I think the most amount of health. Followed by this guy. gosh, it's no slouch either. And she is the highest will. Pretty dark. Kinda hard to see. Guess I could go all the way. Why is it so dark though? Oh, there's a door actually. Interesting. Yeah, I need to open the door here. So I can get ready here. And we have 3 Psionics who can do mind control attacks. Okay. Alright, let's open the door. Deluca, you go here and then set up. It's a good opportunity for her to use the battlefield scanner, but I think it's a bit premature. You gotta be methodical about this and think about the psionic abilities at all times. And he has something called, he has a new ability, it's called Rift. Alright, so he probably got it after he communed with the alien temple ship. It devastates an area with a storm of psi energy. The Rift does some more damage against targets with low will and reduce damage against targets with high will. Or turn cooldown. Okay, so low will, okay, so how far can I do this? I guess, turn on here. Yeah, it's not that far. I think he has to establish a site or something. It's a really, really big range. Feels like entire platform here. It's a really powerful ability for sure. And one thing that I didn't foresee is how close this space is, and how hard it's going to be to get to the right vantage point using the Archangel armor. I mean, I should have known better. Yeah, definitely should have known that there's a chance that this thing is going to happen. Becomes invisible. Right now, let's get her to have a look. Or maybe him. Alright. Okay, sectoids, okay. Leader. And the underlings can mind control this guy easily, so let's do that. Gonna be flanked and also going to have a squad site on these guys, and it's going to make them busy. I can also use this guy to do snapshot. 22%, that's not great. Let me see if I can do a bit better here. Yeah, there's no cover or anything. I need to dash and hunker down, I guess. Can I do psionic attacks? I don't think so. Hunker down. Doubles cover bonus and provides immunity to critical hits. I should maybe do that. I shot 22%. Let's exhaust all our options. Oh, good, good. 54. Okay. Plasma pistol. Definitely missed the heavy ability of hollow targeting, which increases the subsequent aiming for other soldiers. Cannot do it here. If it can go a bit closer and then maybe cause mind fray or something. But it's a bit of a risk.
My mind is my shield.
I do Overwatch. And she's going to... Yeah, it's not... Just have to stay here, I think.
The new one faces the earliest effort of the ethereal ones.
Didn't move. Wow.
Failure, though possessed
Mind
of a
merge.
certain brilliance, they were marred by their cowardice and
61%.
which made them cruel,
Okay.
useless.
Alright. I don't know what the other guy was speaking about. 42. It's a bit increased. But now I think Takahashi is able to do mind fray and all that. 90% sure.
You're gonna wish you stayed
5. And now we have this guy on notice. %. About the pistol. Same. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, it did work. Wow. Okay. Just into thin air. Okay, now let's see if I can. Let's see if we can do some Overwatch. Finally, we can get all these guys out. Right. I think can still provide some sight. Yeah, not a really good amount of cover. Hopefully it does improve later down the road. So this... Okay. Alright. Okay. This is not good. So, double tap is going to be very active here. Right.
This newfound power left them devoid of higher thought, lacking in comprehension. Another useless effort.
So it's talking about all the failed experiments, I think, that this ethereal guy was going through, as it met more and more aliens and converted to its own side, you know, thinking all this, always expressing disappointment that it felt, I think, along the way, as it was not able to really reach the objective. Oh, critical? Yeah, this is what I think. Double tap. Yeah, so this is a best case scenario. And it's gonna destroy the drones along with it. Nope, didn't. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, now this guy could do something. Maybe he's going to go here and then more aliens are around. Okay. We need to take care of all this. Missed? Wow, you had a high ground. How far can I use this? Not there. It's a bit too far. But still can use the rifle to reach places 100%. Like to aim at this guy first. 5. Okay, I think can do one more, right? In the zone, or is it different? I think it's different. Alright, let's get rid of the drones. Maybe I can use Deluca or... Yeah, I think I need to aim at this guy first. 100%, so... Not gonna miss, but that is disappointing. Please, do not miss. 9, critical, right. Tail can be a bit better. Johansson. Double tap. Okay.
Taken care of.
Alright, now let's go for these guys.
X-ray neutralized.
So it doesn't blow up the other drone. Doesn't explode. Takahashi. Right. That's good. Finish this guy off. Good job. And one more. Double tap.
Nailed him.
Good job. So far, doing alright. And I'll go here and then do Overwatch setup. So she's a bit special in that way. And this guy will okay, so there's like a one more sectoid below. Okay, so this time hopefully you'll be able to hit something. Please. Okay, wow. Yes. Maybe I should move a bit closer. Okay, now, do I have any sight? Any enemies in sight? Maybe I should do overwatches here. Or I can do rift something, but then it's only for the enemies with low will, and these guys have high will. Okay. Can I move up a bit? And maybe some of these guys can activate the flight. Yeah. We just wait. Alright, okay. Oh no. Okay, good, good. Yeah, it has a tremendous range. You gotta be very careful here. Right. Let's try to finish this guy first.
Out of the game.
And this guy could move up a bit. The next chamber is also... I think I need to take one side though. So we're gonna take left side. We're just gonna stick with it. Yeah, no... Kinda hard to gauge. It can be here and then shoot. High ground. Yeah, it's pretty tense because, you know, as you might have seen, they can just shoot plasma from a long distance. And if it hits, it's going to be possible that I will be damaged to the tune of, like, if it's critical, like 10 HP. And it finds a new host. It's going to try to counter us. Maybe it's going to be an Overwatch too. So, like, it has to move somewhere, like toward us, for us to get the Overwatches going. Can be invisible.
See ya.
Right. Okay, good. Rip here. Just 3 and 4. I don't think I can do it. They're just outside of our range. Okay, so if I kill that guy 100%, then I might just get rid of the other guy too. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Man. That's not good at all. Okay, let's try once again. Do not miss, please. 21. Yeah. And there's a drone somewhere that I need to take care of too. Yeah, but that graze was just... It could sink us. Let's go for it.
Planted him.
Yeah. In the zone revealed. And do I see anything? Nope. So let's Overwatch. I think we have not got rid of that drone, so we need to track it down and finish it off. It looks like we're just going to change places and going to opt for right this time. I don't know what kind of enemies we're going to face next turn. Alright, so do I see any drones here? Did it go away? I think it did go away. Alright, I don't see anything. So let's go. Still up here of nowhere though. Right. This always be mindful of potential risk of being exposed and without any cover. So far has worked out okay. I wonder if there's any penalty for slow progress. Right, so they don't really reveal a lot.
Reloaded.
Okay, support me here. Yeah, so mind control is ready for deployment.
Good to go.
And can go all the way here. There's a spot where you can take cover after she's going to open the door to the next chamber. Just need to be in the range of the psionics to apply their powers. Okay, she is going to be there as well. Some of them are gunslinger, which allows them to apply heavier damage. A lot of snipers. And if you can make it here, yeah. I'm gonna reload. Just be safe. Yeah, there's no hint or sound. Let's open and see what happens. Heavy floaters. Just a floater. Okay.
When their organic form failed to evolve, it was given the strength of a machine, creating this merciless, fearless killer, a fate worse than death.
Good job.
Nailed him.
Critical. Oh, it's a really huge chamber here. Okay. Can you move? No, you can't. Right. She has to be also yeah. Next turn, I think. Let's just pack this area and then prepare to enter next turn. Probably the same set of enemies on the other side. So, I'll have a look. Maybe here, center. Yeah, so this guy is gonna be our okay. So I don't know how to actually. Oh, more guys. Do I see? Do I see them? No. clears this chamber, the next stop is obviously going to be like mutons, berserkers perhaps. Just going to go, just going to be prepared with the Guasite and more psionic attacks. Wish I could have brought another snapshot sniper. Could have been pretty useful. That's what happens. Alright. This is enough to finish some flowers. Yeah. Okay. First one's gone. Second one, I don't know what happened there, but he saw something. Oh, he killed it. Nice. Very good. Indeed. And I don't know why, oh my god, what is happening? Okay, just dropped this chrysalis from the sky. That's why the camera was going crazy.
Insects, when their uplift began, and in their failure, became the most dangerous of predators. Incapable of direction, understanding, they were deemed fit only to breed and die.
Right. He finished his little spiel, introducing all these guys to us. Another failed project, but it surely caused a lot of problems for us. Six. Double tap, right? There's no double tap. Oh, in the zone, okay. Yeah, so it cannot really move or something from where it is for it to apply in the zone. Yeah, here you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, killing a flanked or uncovered target. You gotta get a kill. So it could have been a double shot there, but didn't work that way. Now she's going to be able to do it. But unfortunately there's not. Oh my goodness.
Missed the target.
Okay, so this is not great. We just keep missing. It's not a good look. Finally.
X-ray down.
I need to send this guy really, I don't know where I can send it. Launch to maybe. Yeah, 2 more turns. Yeah, 2 more turns for the control. And then we see that there's extra chrysalid there. Interesting. Okay, let's just stay where we are. Or can move a bit closer to this chrysalid, although it kind of is scary. Okay, I think she's a gunslinger. Let's pack these guys. Yeah, this guy's gonna move really quickly. Yeah, very quickly. 1 more. Good, good. And please show up. Nice. Can I shoot with scout sight? Okay. Can dash right in front of this guy and make it force them to shoot at each other while I take a position. Yeah, okay, so I can shoot from here, 72%. Good enough. Misses once again. It's not good.
Missed the target.
Ah, my goodness, not good. You know, it's not good. Good job. Yeah, so 12 is a critical, and it was not even a like full-fledged rifle. Get onto the platform. I see it. Yeah, I guess I'd be okay with that. Just do it, and wow, this is cool. Yeah, I don't know how he was able to spot this. Yeah, sure. Please hit it. Good job.
Search, and now, with success so close at hand, we
Another
witness the
chrysalid.
fruits of our endeavor.
So, all right. So, can I control these guys? I guess not. All right. I guess I can do this guy here. Just be safe. Yeah, this guy now is going to attack this guy, obviously, and nice. That is very good. And I'm gonna try to guess I need to go there. A bit more, and Overwatch. I don't think it can reach us if we take this road or this path. Let's do that. Let's get all these guys up top here. Okay. Yeah, pretty quiet. I think it took care of everybody, right? Inside this chamber. Now this guy can move around. Maybe I should move here and then see if there's more enemies. Nope. So just going to move him back. If we convert, then well, these guys are ready to shoot. Can reload.
Let's do this. Reloaded.
Yeah, now he's going to attack us. And go for the good result. Good. The fanfare for good opportunist attack. And in the zone, yeah, it doesn't really matter though. Let's move to the next chamber.
Good to go.
Who are you going to face next? Okay, so there's a bit of a error going on here. Maybe because Windows Zone activated said I could reload, but didn't seem to be reloading.
We're green to go.
Okay. Yeah, so a lot of these guys will be covering for other soldiers as they move up to the next door. They have their powers back. Yeah, so the ethereal or whatever is control of this alien faction was able to drop surprise chrysalid on top of us. It's not a good feeling, surprise chrysalid on top of your head. But yeah, this mind control thing is definitely came through for us and proved to be the difference maker. And then the thing is not going to be easier, it's going to get more difficult as mutants now going to be introduced, I'm sure. And they're pretty sneaky guys, they can hide and then can make it really difficult for us to shoot. So once again, the only counter against that is psi abilities, basically. Okay, so here this door, once again, same thing, and this big door could present a... I mean, I'm sure that this big platform is able to give us more space to hide in, but then it's going to aggro both left and right aliens. So it's a bit of a risk associated with that. There's a little bit of a chamber or something, or corridor that I need to cross, and it seems that we are into the green zone. Not that it's any safe, mind you, but there's a little green tint to the next area, next chamber. So I get Shimizu to see what is going on. And Ghost as well. To move up. He already moved, I think. And if there's any aliens that we missed while traveling through this chamber, I'm sure that they're gonna try to attack us from behind. So I guess there's a need for us to watch our back and build some overwatches along the way. Okay, so the next chamber is upon us, and it seems like basically a similar thing as more enemies are going to be involved, and it seems like yeah, it has a bit of a bridge going into the next platform. So there's going to be a bit of bottleneck going on, and I mean the snipers will have a pretty good time if there's any distance between us and them, along with the maybe I should replace these guys, because these guys will be bringing the psionic abilities. These guys will be oh, I opened it accidentally. Okay. Oh, Thin Man. Oh boy. Yeah, Thin Man. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Despite such great hopes, they were unable to embrace the gift. Another wasted example.
So another waste opportunity. I don't know what I should be doing with this, guys. Maybe I should go a bit further up. No, I think I should go back and then do overwatches here. Okay. I think I'll be able to see using the squad sight. And this guy will go here and then bring the psionic abilities. This she's going to be in danger, not covered at all. So yeah. Let's come back, I think. Get behind the cover at all times. High cover preferably. But this is okay too. And she's going to go all the way. Can anybody move? No. Okay. Alright. Let's see if this guy appears. I'm sure that they'll be very aggressive. Nope, they're not.
Now you see me?
Now you don't. Let's see if I can see more aliens. There's one. There's one. And it seems that we're in a rather disadvantaged position by being like, yeah, like under lower area than the rest of the chamber. So we need to be very careful here. I think I can bring, I don't know what I can do here. Is this overwatching? I don't think it is overwatching. It could be overwatching, I'm not so sure. I could test it out, but I don't know, it just seems wrong to do it. Ah, God. Oh, I cannot see this guy. Wow. Darn it. This is not good. 67%. Okay, let's try to hit this guy first. Missed.
Missed the target.
Oh my God. Wow. My goodness. I'll make it, please. No grace, nothing. Back check. Thank you. Oh goodness, it was close. Yeah, at this early juncture. Some close calls here. And I'm exposed. Well, that sucks. Please no thin man, please no thin man, please no. Okay, good. Alright, okay, so next episode we'll explore this area. Yeah, and then we need to probably push ahead with the psionics. And yeah, okay. Probably need to get all these guys in one place together and then move out at the same time. And then there was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I mean, 6-7 doesn't cut it. We really need to make it 100% to be sure that it lands, and then even that, it's not even guaranteed that it's going to be a full damage shot. It goes all the way from 1 or 2 HP taken off as a graze or critical. So sniper rifle, I've seen in this very mission 21 critical hit. So it's really widespread of RNG dictated. I mean, sure it's rated, but it's RNG dictated damage output. Yeah, so one thing I can rely on is a psionic ability, so I think I really should make use of that as much as possible. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please stay tuned.